Good evening. My name is James Lafferty. I'm the chairman of the Virginia Anti-Shariah Task Force, and I'm going to ask people who are opposed to the Saudi Academy expansion to please stand. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our concern, which Mr. Murphy of the Planning Commission has called a distraction, is that there is an institution operating in our community right now which is raising the next generation of terrorists. We believe that the Islamic Saudi Academy is not only teaching Sharia law, it is practicing Sharia law. And the best example of that is the applicant who's listed on this application tonight, Mr. Al-Shabnan. He is the principal at the Islamic Saudi Academy, and when a child there complained of being assaulted by a parent, Mr. Al-Shabnan didn't follow Sharia law, didn't follow Virginia law, he followed Sharia law. He turned the little child back to the parent and said, "You've got to get this one under control." To your credit and to the credit of the Fairfax County Police, he was arrested and found guilty of that. But he was following Sharia law, and that is the law which is followed within the walls of the Islamic Saudi Academy. Why is Sharia law a religious law? Are we objecting to religion? Absolutely not. But we do object to any teaching which counters the Constitution of the United States. It is ironic that in a state which had so much to do with the writing and the preparation of the Constitution, a government here would permit an institution which is trying to tear the Constitution down, trying to use its protections to protect their activity, that we would tolerate that. We would let them use government facilities, and we would even send out invitations for events related to their operation. The Sharia law is a system which allocates rights according to gender and religion, strictly. All of you who are familiar with the Constitution of the United States know that at least at our very best, we try to allocate rights to individuals regardless of their religion and regardless of what their gender is or anything else, any of those other characteristics. That's not the case under Sharia law. It is a very dangerous, in terms of the threat it poses to the Constitution and our way of government. And we're deeply disappointed that when we try to talk to you about this, the first time I came here to testify, I was called a bigot and a slanderer. We're deeply disappointed that people who present evidence, as the International Commission on Religious Freedom did, we presented documents that they had gotten, which talked about killing Jews, talked about assaulting Christians, talked about what happens if someone leaves Islam, that they should be dealt with severely, and even talked about stoning. Now, I don't understand how that exists here in Fairfax County. If there is not something that you can do with the zoning, there must be something else that you can do to protect our citizens and to protect our country. These are the same people that a lot of young Virginians are over there fighting and dying against, and we're over here nurturing it and defending it. Free speech does not include the right to tell someone to kill someone. That is not protected under the Constitution. And to sit here and to have to face many of you who will talk about me after I'm finished tonight and compare me to say that the Catholic Church is the same as this. I mean, let's talk about bigotry. This is not religious speech. This is hate speech. And those of us who have stood up and called it by its name are now criticized as being bigots. We're deeply disappointed. We're particularly disappointed in the activity of Sandra B. Chisholm, a county employee, who sent out an invitation to a free dinner. You know about Sandra Chisholm, so I hope to see you take some action on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lafferty.